In our top story tonight, international war crimes judge today ruled that South Africa flouted its duty to the International Criminal Court when it failed to arrest Omar Al Bashir when he attended an African Union summit in Johannesburg in 2015. The Sudanese president is wanted on charges of war crimes, including 3 of genocide in the country's Darfur region.
The chamber concludes that by not arresting Omar Al Bashir while he was on its territory between 13 and 15 June 2015, South Africa failed to comply with the court's request for the arrest and surrender of Omar Al Bashir, contrary to the provisions of the statute, thereby preventing the court from exercising its functions and powers under the statute in connection with the criminal proceedings instituted against Omar Al Bashir.
Well, this is how various opposition parties reacted to the ruling.
The ICC today has affirmed that the ANC of today is not the ANC of Nelson Mandela. It's an ANC that no longer looks after human rights. It's an ANC that does not defend fellow Africans against African dictators and people who commit genocide. And the judgment today affirms that. As we've laid charges against the Cabinet of South Africa for having executed that decision, we expect ruling on that matter, and ultimately we still maintain that the South African government should have done the right thing.
Government should have known better that it has got international obligations. There is a constitution in this country and there is a rule of law. It should not have actually invited Mr. Al Bashir into our soil, because that man should have been actually arrested either in the United Nations General Assembly meetings in New York or in his own country, and not in this country, because once we begin to disregard the rulings of our own courts, we are set up for a disaster and anarchy.